way back when Jack Osteraas started this program, was he noticed when he was working side by side with the young people that the job site was kind of like a therapeutic room, where if I had a bad night last night and I'm standing next to my supervisor working, I'm probably sharing what was going on. And that person then can, talk to me, counsel me while we're working. Operation Fresh Start started in 1970 by a police officer whose name was Jack Osteraas. And he kept seeing the same young people getting picked up back out on the street, nothing in place to really help make a difference. So he had great carpentry skills, and he talked a group of business people into assisting him to purchase an old house on the east side of Madison, and he gave these young people an opportunity to come and be a part of that program and then go to East High School in the evening.
I knew Jack. I came in contact with him at the board meetings. What he had gone through to get where he was with this just amazed me at times. And his dedication to the organization was just unbelievable.
He was an amazingly humble person. He just came with an idea. He saw a problem, and he came with an idea, and he got a few people together to try to come up with a solution. It just shows that, a person with a good idea and a lot of drive and determination and grit can achieve a lot.
I'm always heartened by how it started. Retired policeman, Jack, one guy, saw a need. People were stalling out, kind of hopeless, and so he asked himself, what can I do? And he taught some people some skills. They started making some affordable housing, and we're just proud here. We're part of that legacy 50 years later.
Jack was a visionary. He knew that we needed to try something different. And I think what drove that in him, I can't speak for Jack, obviously, but I believe he saw the potential in young people and saw that they needed a chance. They needed not only accountability, but they needed to know that they mattered. They needed to be surrounded by people who cared and to give them that second chance. And that's something that wasn't going on a lot at that time. And we've seen that vision was spot on, because we've seen now generation after generation of OFS graduates go on to do great things with their lives and to be, productive, happy people whose life's course was changed because they were given a second chance.
I miss him. His presence is continuing to be felt here every day, and I think that it's important to honor his legacy.
I guess the last thing I'd like to say is how much I honor Jack Osteraas. He's passed now, and the man that came up with this idea. And I don't think he ever envisioned that 50 years later, this program would be here. Hundreds of young people would go through it each year. That there would be this kind of building, that many houses. So I just want us to always remember and honor Jack for the vision. That was pretty incredible.